Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. Here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done. High level, everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Finds his tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Going to the running game. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Bryson. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Scott. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Throws to the back. That's reeled in. It's Ashley.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you...
What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This offense has a second down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Third down after the run. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They're getting this guy lathered up. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Here's the handoff. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. In the red area, it's Keith. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Running back goes in motion. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Dropping back, it's Bryson. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Houston. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singletary. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the lead.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut them out there and let them stroke it through the uprights.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football game.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for a man, it's Bryson. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Looking for room. It's Ashley. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll run it again. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Kent. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended to number 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Bryson.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. They'll run the screen. Oh, big juke to get past. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Bringing the heat. Touchdown. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got 1 guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And they can't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's White. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodriguez. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's there to make the stop. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the 1st half. This is a good start.
Neutrals on defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Back to throw, it's Bryson. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game.
The expressway is wide open. Inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Lets it fly. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-2. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kentucky right back to the line. He wants to throw it again. Trying to get to it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Got it in the middle. It's Houston. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Balls at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. To throw, it's Bryson. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Line gets set, first down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Spins away from 1. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 2nd down, looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Lexington. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Bryson. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Might as well stick with him. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Afterburner's coming. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold him to a field goal.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Bryson. He makes a grab. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to pass on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Coming after it. And the third down pass is incomplete. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Bryson. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. On the ground, it's Scott. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Running back searching for a hole. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. He got it. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he makes the grab along, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Now they'll run it to the right here. Shakes off the tackle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they're able to get him down. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. It's caught. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Using his legs, it's Scott. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Going up top on first down. Going to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Got it! Stumbled to the ground. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for space. It's Scott. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.